Are you ready to nail party?
I will be using my custom original white oval double thick nail forms, my competitive edge nail liquid, my no shade gel against gel polish from the I'm on Vacation collection, my covered up light pink nail powder, my glass slipper high gloss no wipe top gel, my medium flat Kolinsky red sable brush, my bold striper, and my towelettes. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. And I will be using my crystal spray decanter, available in peach, gardenia, vanilla sandalwood, and fragrance free. Sanitize your hands and your client's hands. The nail has already been prepared and I applied my first coat of primer. And I always let my first coat of primer dry. This kills the germs on the nail and dries out the oils in the nail. And this is going to be a short nail with a really tight C curve, so I'm going to use my original white oval nail form. Split the form, stick together the wings, place the curve under the free edge, stick down the sides, and secure it to the finger. The short almond has a tendency to look a bit like a jelly bean if it is too wide. Always remember, the flatter the nail, the wider it looks. And we want the nail to be narrow throughout the whole nail. So we are going to get our strength and shape with the C curve and the arch. Now I'm going to apply my second coat of primer. So my primer is wet when I apply my acrylic. Dab my brush so I don't oversaturate the nail bed with primer. Very lightly prime the nail. This little bottle will prime 1,000 nails. Then I wipe off my brush before I place it back into my bottle so I don't contaminate my primer. I will be using my Fast Set Competitive Edge Nail Liquid. This makes it easier to do short nails. I will be applying my nail in 4 balls. My first ball is going to be a small dry ball. Dip your brush in, drain off a lot of liquid, and only drag a little bit in your powder. Get a small ball. Place this ball at the free edge area, let it flow, 1, 2, 3, pat it out, bring in your side, pat it out, bring in your side, start bringing in your tip, getting your shape. Once you start getting your shape, then you're going to backstroke it. This helps thin out the tip and build up the arch. Wipe off your brush. Dip your brush in. Wipe away from you. Another small ball. This is my second ball. Place this ball halfway down the nail bed. Let it flow. 1, 2, 3. Stroke it out. Side, side, center. Wipe off your brush. This ball is going to be a little bit wetter. Again, a small ball. Dip your brush in, wipe off a little less liquid, pick up a small ball, place this ball 1/32 of an inch away from the cuticle, and just slightly press towards the cuticle without touching, and then stroke it out, side, side, center. As you can see, we're building up the center of the nail, so it'll have that nice narrow look to it. Our fourth ball, again, is a small wet ball. Using more liquid and just a little bit of powder. Place this ball almost at the cuticle, let it flow, and keeping it towards the center. Stroke side, side, center. This helps build up that nice arch on the nail. Now I'm going to squeeze the C curve. The nail is starting to dry. It's no longer shiny. Starting at the nail bed, I press in, working myself towards the tip. Always remember to squeeze your C curve, especially on these almond shaped nails, so they look nice and tapered and they don't look wide, and they're strong. Now I'm going to remove the form. Just squeeze the form together, pull down, release. I will be using my disposable 180 grit long-lasting zebra file, and this file has a special zinc oxide coating which makes it really smooth and easy to file. And I will be using my disposable clean finish buffer, which is made out of material and not made out of paper. So when you buff, it doesn't leave any grit on the nail. You can also use it dry, wet, or with oil. And they're so easy to use. You just peel off the back. And stick it on. Peel off the back. And stick it on. You're ready. Before I start filing, I like to score the edge of my file using my buffer. So when I file around the cuticle area, the file's nice and smooth and it doesn't cut the cuticle. Now I'm going to file my nail in 5 steps. My first step in filing is straight out from the nail groove on the left. Holding the finger securely, file straight out. My second step in filing is straight out from the nail groove on the right. Again, holding the finger securely, file straight out. My third step in filing is shaping the tip of the free edge, and this is an almond, so I hold my file almost all the way flat, go straight across. My fourth step in filing is the top of the nail in the cuticle area. File down on the side, across the top, down on the other side, like in a horseshoe pattern. And there's a little road around the cuticle where you have product, natural nail cuticle. Place your file in that little road and file the product flush with the natural nail. Nice long strokes, down on the side, across the top, down on the other side. My fifth step in filing is turning the nail around from the client's angle and beveling down towards the tip. This is the angle the client's going to be looking at for the next 2 weeks, and we want to make sure it looks beautiful from their angle. When you're all done filing, you can go back and check and make sure your almond is just how you like it. Just a nice little, just a little evening up here. Now I'm going to buff the nail using my clean finish buffer. Down on the side, across the top, down on the other side. Get around that cuticle, make sure it's nice and smooth. And those nail grooves out towards the tip. Get it nice and smooth, nice and even. Have the client go wash their hands with peach antibacterial soft suds and a plastic manicure brush. Now I'm going to pour a little bit of Clean It into a glass dish. This is to keep my art brush clean. Since I apply my gel polish thinner when I do a French, I don't have any peeling around the edges, so I don't need a base coat gel. Now I'm going to place a dollop of my No Shade onto my palette. Make sure you get enough. Add just a little bit more. There you go. Boy, that color is so pretty. And using my bold striper, I'm going to load halfway down my brush. So I have a lot of flexibility in my brush making my French. I'm going to twirl my brush just a little bit to get my point. Place your brush where you want your French to start and then just stroke it out. Now you're going to do the other side. Again, half load. Get your point. Place where you want your French to start, and then just stroke it out. Very easy. Now I'm going to fill it in, still with a half load. Just fill in your French. This is so cute. I love this look. Super easy, super fun. Get it just how you like it. Make sure you get all the way around the edge. Got a little bit on the skin here. Just clean it up with a little Clean It. Looks good. And if you need to perfect your smile, just dip your oval brush into your Clean It. Dab it off a little bit. And you can come in here. Just clean it up a little. And then make sure you clean off your brush very gently. Always treat your brushes nicely and they will last you for years. Very gentle. Now I'm going to cure 1 minute in an LED or 2 minutes in a UV. Now I'm going to apply my glass slipper, my No Wipe High Gloss Top Gel. Wipe away from you, and just slightly towards you. Place 1/32 of an inch away from the cuticle and then push towards the cuticle without touching. And then nice long strokes. Cover the entire nail. Cure 1 minute in an LED or 2 minutes in a UV. Now I'm going to apply conditioning cuticle oil available in peach, gardenia, and vanilla sandalwood. Put a little drop. Rub that into the cuticle area. Helps the cuticles not get hangnails. Makes the natural nail really strong. And every client should have one of these at home. And applied 3 to 5 times a day, especially when it's dry outside. Now you have your short almond acrylic nail with no shade blue French. And it's so easy to clean up. Just peel off your strips. Disinfect your plastic boards. And fold up your disposable towel and throw everything away.
Make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And remember, at Tammy Taylor Nails, nails are always fun and never feel like work.